Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be discussing Dembele's contract renewal, because yes, there are reports about Barcelona finally starting negotiations with the agent of Dembele. So we are going to be discussing that and the amount of messages that have been exchanged within Barcelona regarding the renewal, and then later in the video we're also going to be talking about Xavi being into the conversation of Gavi's renewal and what that actually means for the club of FC Barcelona. So again, there is so much that we have to discuss within today's video. So before we go into any of that, I do want to speak about the OneFootball app. If you guys do want to follow what's currently going on with Dembele and Barcelona, any brand new details regarding that operation, that is going to be included within the OneFootball app. And if you are also very interested in like a specific player and what they got going on, or a specific club, if you do want to check out the stats of that player or club, that is also going to be within the OneFootball app. It's a very reliable app. It is for free, and the only thing that you do have to do is basically scan the QR code that you do see here on the screen using your phone, or if not, if you do not have the camera, you can also just click the link that will be provided in the description box down below. It'll take you straight to the app store. Then you can set up exactly who you want to follow, and then you'll be notified immediately and live any brand new details that would be going on in the football world. So now let's get back into the video. Let's talk about Dembele's contract renewal, because yes, there has been rumors about Barcelona wanting to talk with the agent and Dembele because of how well he has been doing as of late. And so it does say here, according to sources in Spain, it has been said that there has officially been early conversations regarding Dembele's renewal. Now it does remain to be seen whether there are any successful movements or not. So we are in the beginning stages. Barcelona have officially started the conversations. Now we do not know what was the outcome of this meeting, what was talked about. I assume that the agent is probably studying the offer from Barcelona, seeing what he could improve in terms of variables or maybe salaries. But in the end, we do not know what did happen exactly within that first conversation. But what I find so interesting though, right, and we're going to be talking about what has been said within the club of FC Barcelona, because what has been so interesting is now that the players and the staff and everybody knows that there is conversations going on regarding the renewal of Dembele, and knowing that there is movement. This is what Dembele had to say to the dressing room, according to Fernando Polo. I want to continue at Barcelona. I'm very happy here and I believe in this project. I'm also very happy with Xavi Hernandez. So the player Dembele wants to let his teammates know how he does feel within this club, and I'm so happy to see that the way that this team has been managed has been great because of the amount of transparency that has been coming out from every player. Like Dembele does seem very open to let the players know that he does want to stay here, that this is a collective effort. We would have never heard any player speak like this and in this way when it comes to a contract renewal under ex-president Bartomeu. And so seeing the amount of transparency that has been going on from these players, and especially with Dembele, and saying what he did have to say towards his teammates, you can just sense that there is collectiveness within the locker room. And so we also do have another report coming from Ben Ayad, who has stated that there has been a message coming from the club that has been sent out to Dembele, and this is what Barcelona, the club, had to say. We are opening the doors to Dembele to continue, but he must understand the economic situation of Barcelona at the moment. So this is a step forward coming from the club, because we have to remember where we did come from 2 months ago back in January. Mateo Lemán and everyone that was involved within these negotiations were furious. They were furious because nothing was done when it came to his contract renewal. They just could not find an agreement, and they were also very furious because the agent was asking for ridiculous numbers that many did know, right? Both parties knew exactly that Barcelona could not afford numbers like this. Barcelona felt, right, Mateo Lemán, Joan Laporta, they felt like the agent was only saying this because he wanted to push this player away from this club. It's like going to McDonald's, right? And you go to McDonald's, you're like, can I get some pasta? Like, you know, and McDonald's are going to know that they do not have pasta. You yourself know that McDonald's is not going to have pasta. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you asking for numbers like this? So like I've always said, the agent, hopefully he does reconsider and he really thinks and puts the player first before anything else in order for Dembele to continue, because he does want to stay here. He is committed to this club. And I know for a fact that if we renew Dembele, I know, and I'm going to continue to say this is going to be a huge boost for next season. Because like, if we do not get Erling Haaland, I've always said that if we do not get this player, we should not sign no other player in this coming summer. Not a single one. I do think that we should be revolving around Ansu, Ferran, and Dembele as our main front three, because this is a front three that is strong enough, a front three that has been yet to be maximized 100%, and I do believe can deliver so many good things on the pitch. And so for those of you guys who are wondering, hey Kevin, what is going to be the plan B if Erling Haaland does not come? The plan B is already in Barcelona. It just needs to be well worked, it needs to be maximized, it needs to be very well committed and very educated tactically. And that is again going to be consisting of Ansu on the left, Ferran as the striker, and Dembele on the right. It would be a fluid front three, a front three that can be world dominant, and I would love to see it. Now let's move on towards Xavi Hernandez and him being involved within the negotiations of Gavi, because one of the main reasons why I want to bring this up is because I want you guys to know, right, and I want you guys to know the importance of Xavi Hernandez and his role within Barcelona, because the evolution that we have been seeing within this club, not only are we seeing like different things on the field, but we're also seeing different things off the pitch when it comes to the staff, the coaching staff. And the biggest proof on that, it is Xavi Hernandez, because of the amount of responsibility that he has been taking as of late. Like, we do not see this within every coach. So for example, Xavi Hernandez has been placed within negotiations for players. He has been placed within trying to convince a certain player to come to Barcelona. He has been placed in situations where he needs to make certain calls to bring this player in. And now we're seeing here that Xavi is being called to influence the renewal of Gavi. And it does say here, according to TV3, Xavi plans to talk to Gavi's agent in the coming days to unravel the midfielder renewal at the club, the two maintain an excellent relationship. So notice how, yes, there is a big change within the coaching role. Whatever Barcelona have told Xavi to do within his role, it is really benefiting this club, because it's what gives Barcelona the leverage. It's what's going to help us in terms of the transfers and the contract renewals, because Joan Laporta and Mateo Lemán, they know that they cannot give much. They know that they can't give the biggest contract if you were to compare to like a Man City or like a Bayern Munich or a Real Madrid or a PSG. They know that. But what they could guarantee is that this coach here, he knows what he's doing, right? Xavi Hernandez, and he's going to completely back that certain player, which is why Joan Laporta has given Xavi the permission to be integrated within these negotiations to really convince these players. And the only thing Xavi has been doing that has been 100% correct is really trusting these players, making these players know that they are going to be one of the pillars of the project for the next 4 to 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And it has been working. Look at how Ferran Torres is slowly improving. Xavi really wanted this player. Look at how Aubameyang is really becoming the best version of himself. Look at how Frankie de Jong has re-innovated his game. When many of us thought that Frankie was going to be leaving Barcelona and we thought that Frankie was never going to fit within this Barcelona team, now he is performing well. Look at Dembele. He's being remodeled into a different winger, a winger that is considered as world class. And so that is why I'm also very much looking forward towards Christensen and Kessie, because I know that Xavi has said, look, Christensen, we know that you have been adored at Chelsea, but at Barcelona you're going to find even better. You're going to be competing against one of the world's best. You're going to be implemented within certain games in this club. You do have certain qualities that we do not have right now, and we really are going to need you. When it comes to Kessie, he's going to be saying like, look, Kessie, we do not have a player like you. We have Busquets. We have someone that, yes, is very good tactically, but we need that physicality within the midfield. We need that extra help. With you, we will become even better, which makes you a very important player. So things like that, right, is just so important. And I think that Xavi is going to continue to try and do this for someone like Erling Haaland and say, look at these papers. Look at these goals that Barcelona have been scoring. They have been coming from many different players. We need a main striker. We need someone that can feed us many goals every season for the next 4 to 5 years. We have been struggling to replace someone like Luis Suarez. We have Aubameyang, who is a short-term solution, but besides that, we need someone else. We need someone big, and we do have the resources to make you a even better player with players like Pedri, Gavi, Frankie, Busquets, Dembele, Ansu Fati, who can all revolve around you and become a better version of yourself. So hopefully Xavi continues to do things like this. Hopefully Xavi does tell the agent of Gavi and say that yes, Gavi is a very important player and that he will be a starter and receive a lot of minutes for the next 7 to 8 years. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.